Chosen one. Have you ever felt like a particular date on the calendar is more than just a number, like something divine is waiting to unfold, like the heavens are watching and whispering, "This is it"? July 31st is not just another day, it's a heavenly checkpoint, a moment marked not by man but by God Himself, and you didn't just stumble into this message. You were summoned to hear it. The enemy tried to distract you, delay you, and even break you before you could reach this point, but guess what? You made it. And that's not an accident, it's alignment. This isn't the kind of message you hear and move on from. This is a prophetic confirmation that everything you've been wrestling with, the confusion, the silence, the closed doors, the delayed promises, the secret tears, you weren't being ignored, you were being positioned. God had to isolate you to identify you. He had to let things fall apart so the old systems wouldn't follow you into the new season. And make no mistake, July 31st was not randomly chosen. It was divinely orchestrated before you were even formed in your mother's womb. You see, in heaven's calendar, there are appointed moments, windows of divine exchange, and July 31st is one of them. A spiritual gate is opening, and not everyone is allowed to walk through it, but those who have endured in silence, remained faithful in the drought, and trusted when nothing made sense. They are the ones God is calling forward right now. You've passed tests you didn't even know were tests. You've endured spiritual warfare in your sleep. You've cried and still worship. And now the shift begins. The atmosphere in the spirit is shifting, and only those with discernment can feel it. It's that sudden clarity in your confusion. It's that weight lifting off your soul. It's that unexpected peace that makes no sense to your mind. That's the Holy Spirit preparing you. July 31st is the end of a delay and the beginning of divine delivery. Things that were stuck will move. Prayers you forgot you prayed are about to show up answered. But here's the key. Don't wait for someone to validate your breakthrough. Don't wait for a sign in the natural before you activate your faith in the spiritual. Because God doesn't wait for man's permission to bless you. He's already spoken it over your life. You don't need to hustle to be seen. Heaven already knows your name. And while others may mock your journey, they won't be able to deny your elevation. The shift God is bringing will be so undeniable that those who once doubted you will be left speechless. This is not just your next chapter, it's your divine reset. Some of you have been feeling like everything is falling apart, but what if I told you it's actually falling into place? The enemy tried to convince you that delay means denial, but God says delay was development. You were being prepared in private for what He's about to do in public. And it starts now. Don't underestimate this moment. July 31st is the spiritual marker of a new authority being released over your life. Your gifts will sharpen. Your discernment will increase. Your voice will carry power. And your presence will shift rooms, not because of who you are, but because of what you carry. There are angels assigned to you right now, clearing paths you don't even see yet. And if you've been feeling the urge to let go of certain people, places, or habits, it's not just coincidence, it's God detoxing your destiny. He won't allow you to take old weight into new elevation. July 31st is the separation point, the line in the sand, where heaven is drawing a boundary around your next season. And if you're listening to this right now, it's because your name was on heaven's list of chosen ones who are about to be accelerated. This is not just another motivational message. This is spiritual intelligence. This is divine code being revealed to those who have ears to hear. So don't scroll past. Don't ignore this. Your spirit already knows this is real. You've felt it in your dreams. You've sensed something is coming. This is confirmation. The life-altering shift has already begun. And the countdown to manifestation started when you pressed play. You're not late. You're right on time. Stay in position. Stay in obedience. Stay in faith. Because what God is about to do in your life will leave no doubt that July 31st was never just a day on the calendar. It was the day heaven opened a door just for you. Now listen closely, Because what's about to be revealed isn't just meant to motivate you, it's meant to awaken you. Many of you watching this have been in a divine holding pattern, not because you're forgotten, but because you're anointed for something that can't be rushed. That's why July 31st is so important. It's a divine interruption in your timeline, a moment where heaven says, "Enough waiting. It's time." This isn't about hype, it's about alignment. Some of you are feeling emotional right now, tears welling up, heart racing, and that's not just emotion, that's activation. Your soul recognizes truth before your mind can catch up. This is your moment of spiritual awakening, where what was once hidden becomes undeniable. You're not being overlooked, you're being preserved. God couldn't allow your destiny to manifest before the right time, because immature elevation can destroy what mature preparation protects. That's why this moment matters. That's why you feel the intensity in the air. The warfare increased right before now, didn't it? Everything tried to stop you. Emotional breakdowns, isolation, dreams attacked, finances shaken, relationships suddenly falling apart. But you're still standing. You're still breathing. And heaven is clapping for your resilience. Hear this. You didn't survive just to survive. You survived to reign. The crown didn't leave your head just because you forgot who you were for a moment. You're still chosen. You're still anointed. And now, on July 31st, the realm of the Spirit is shifting the weight of your warfare into the release of your reward. The struggle was never punishment, it was preparation. The nights you cried yourself to sleep, the mornings you woke up with heaviness and no answers, the times you gave your all and got nothing back, none of it was wasted. God bottled every tear, heard every whispered prayer, and saw every time you didn't give up when quitting would have been easier. That's why now, things are accelerating. You're stepping into the season where the speed of God will override the slowness of man. You won't have to chase what belongs to you, it will recognize you by spirit. Doors will open without knocking. Connections will appear without striving. Miracles will manifest without manipulation. Why? Because this is a heaven-appointed window, and your name was scheduled in the Spirit long ago. Some of you feel unqualified, but hear this. God doesn't choose the qualified, He qualifies the chosen. You weren't called because of your perfection, but because of your surrender. And as you're listening now, your inner spirit is saying, "This is for me." That's not random. That's confirmation. You're hearing heaven's voice through this message because God is calling you into action. And in this moment, if this message has been resonating with your soul, and you feel led to support the calling that brought it to you, your donation, no matter how small, becomes a seed into your own breakthrough. You'll find the support link in the About section, not for obligation, but for those who feel the pull to sow where their soul has been fed. If this word lit a fire in you, trust that your seed will water the ground you're about to walk into. Because what you honor multiplies. Now, back to the divine unfolding. July 31st is not just a date. It's the start of divine compensation. Heaven's justice system is in motion. Where you were wronged, vindication is coming. Where you were overlooked, elevation is near. Where you were stolen from, restoration is being ordered. And where you were wounded, healing is arriving fast and deep. Angels are already assigned. The atmosphere has been prepared. You will start to feel sudden clarity, unexpected favor, holy boldness, supernatural peace, and a clear pull to walk away from distractions that no longer serve your elevation. That's not you being moody, it's the Spirit saying, "We're done with that level." Don't fight it. Don't explain it. Just obey it. Because obedience is the currency of breakthrough. And in this hour, partial obedience is still disobedience. God's not calling you to tiptoe through transition. He's calling you to leap. And even if you feel scared, leap anyway. Even if you don't have it all figured out, move anyway. Even if you've failed before, try again anyway. Because what's coming is too big for comfort zones. This isn't a normal blessing. It's an earthquake-level shift. Foundations are changing. Identity is being reborn. Your voice will carry a new frequency. Your mind will host divine downloads. You will speak and see result. You will walk into rooms and the energy will shift. Not because of ego, but because of who walks with you now. Your spiritual posture is changing. This is what July 31st unlocked. You are not behind, you are being launched. Your waiting wasn't wasted, it was strategic. You're being released from the wilderness, and when you emerge, you'll be unrecognizable, not to yourself, but to those who only knew your past version. You're not going back. And the next part of this message will tell you exactly how this divine shift is about to erupt in your life, and what to expect when heaven fast-tracks your destiny. Now take a deep breath, because what you're about to receive is not just information, it's transformation. As we step deeper into this divine revelation, understand this. The shift marked for July 31st is not something you wait for, it's something you align with. God doesn't drop miracles into chaos. He delivers breakthrough where there's readiness, obedience, and surrender. That's why you've been feeling uncomfortable lately, because the old version of you can't hold what the new season requires. What used to work is no longer working. What used to feed you now leaves you empty. Why? Because you're outgrowing spiritual diapers. You're being called higher. And growth comes with stretching, with letting go of familiar cages. That relationship that suddenly broke? That job that dried up? That friend who changed? It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. God is pruning your surroundings so the fruit of your calling can finally bloom. And July 31st wasn't a random number on a calendar. It was a divine signal. The heavens wrote it in invisible ink, but now it's being revealed through prophetic activation. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to awaken now. The attacks weren't punishment. They were proof that hell is terrified of your awakening. Because once a chosen one realizes who they really are, no demon, delay, or darkness can stop them. You are not weak. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are the proof of divine intention. The fire didn't burn you, it refined you. The silence didn't break you, it built you. The delay didn't defeat you, it deepened you. And now, everything that tried to kill your hope is about to witness your resurrection. The shift has already begun. If you're listening to this, you're part of the chosen frequency that heaven is spotlighting. The clarity you feel, the chills on your skin, that's not emotion, it's your spirit recognizing its moment. And when God moves, He moves suddenly. Sudden clarity, sudden favor, sudden peace, sudden restoration, sudden protection, sudden divine acceleration. You won't need a long explanation, your life will speak for itself. You'll walk into spaces where people whisper, something changed about them. And they'll be right. You changed dimensions. You upgraded in silence. You healed in isolation. You prayed through pain. You trusted God in tears. And now, heaven is announcing, it's your time. Angels have been dispatched with divine instruction. Some of you will start to see prophetic numbers, dreams with unusual detail, unexpected provision, closed doors suddenly unlocking, and burdens lifting overnight. Don't overthink it, just receive it. Because this is not based on your performance, it's based on your position as God's chosen vessel. And if this word has lit something inside you, if your spirit is stirred, and you feel led to take faith-driven action, I invite you, from your heart, to sow into this word. Not as charity, but as confirmation. Your donation becomes a declaration. I recognize this moment. I'm aligning with it. I'm not just hearing, I'm activating. If this message found you at the perfect time, consider giving from the same place it spoke to your spirit. The support link is in the description. There's no pressure, only invitation. Because where you sow is where you grow. And what you honor multiplies. Many who've sown into divine timing have come back with testimonies they couldn't explain but couldn't deny. Because heaven responds to faith in motion. Now hear this before we close. You will not go back. What July 31st released will not reverse. The atmosphere around you has permanently shifted. Your old patterns will no longer hold power. That fear that once controlled you? It will feel foreign. That insecurity that whispered you weren't enough? It will grow silent, because the fire in you is now stronger than the fear around you. God didn't just mark the date, He marked you. And once God marks you, you become unshakable. That means, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No curse, no gossip, no delay, no betrayal can override what heaven has stamped. You are stepping into divine immunity, into spiritual authority, into supernatural clarity, and everything from this day forward will align with that identity. You'll walk different, you'll speak different, you'll pray different, because you're different, and the world is about to witness it. So let this be the moment you say it out loud: I am chosen. I am called. I am ready. July 31st didn't come to inspire you. It came to reveal you. And when God reveals, He releases. When He releases, He restores. And when He restores, He elevates. This is your elevation season. Don't shrink. Don't delay. Don't wait for another sign. This is it. You are standing on the edge of your divine destiny. Step into it. Run into it. Claim it. Because what's ahead of you is greater than what's behind you, and no force in hell can stop a soul that's aligned with heaven. God didn't bring you this far just to bring you this far. The shift has started. The heavens are open. The angels are watching. The oil is flowing. Your name is echoing in the spirit realm. And now it's your time. Walk in it.